shifting our focus, the United States is increasing pressure on Venezuela. It is seizing oil tankers to enforce a naval blockade and adding more troops and special operations aircraft to its deployment in the Caribbean, while strikes against alleged drug boats continue. Russia and China have criticized the U.S. tactics at the United Nations, calling it cowboy behavior and intimidation. In fact, Venezuela had requested an emergency meeting of the UN Security Council as well, with the backing of Moscow and Beijing. Russia's ambassador to the UN, Vasily Nebenza, said that the acts by the American side run counter to all key norms of international law. He warned that US could target all unfriendly Latin American states in the future.
And the responsibility of Washington is also evident for the catastrophic consequences of such cowboy-like conduct for the residents of the country, which is now located. Unfortunately, we have every reason to believe that these are not one-off acts by the US vis-à-vis Venezuela. This intervention, which is unfolding, can become a template for future acts of force against Latin American states, in accordance with the so-called Trump Corollary and the Monroe Doctrine, which was enshrined in the recently published U.S. National Security Policy.
The Chinese representative said that U.S. actions and rhetoric have led to continued tensions in the region and urged Washington to avoid further escalation.
China opposes all acts of unilateralism and bullying and supports all countries in defending their sovereignty and national dignity.
Meanwhile, U.S. Ambassador Mike Waltz responded to the criticism by saying that the United States will do everything in its power to protect the hemisphere, the borders, and the American people.
President Trump has been very clear that he is going to use the full power of the United States of America, the full might of the United States, to take on and eradicate these drug cartels which have operated with impunity in our hemisphere for far too long, and everyone knows it.
Meanwhile, the U.S. has reportedly sent additional special operations aircraft to the Caribbean. The Wall Street Journal, citing a U.S. official, reported that at least 10 CV-22 Osprey tilt-rotor aircraft, which are used by Special Operations Forces, flew into the region on Monday night from Cannon Air Force Base in the state of New Mexico. According to the report, C-17 cargo aircraft have also arrived in Puerto Rico. U.S. President Trump has accused Venezuela of using oil to finance narco-terrorism, human trafficking, murders, and kidnappings. Caracas, meanwhile, denies any involvement in drug trafficking and maintains that Washington is seeking to overthrow its president, Nicolas Maduro, in order to seize Venezuelan oil reserves, which is the largest in the world.